Good evening from Mount Horeb High School here as we start WIAA playoff action. The 7th seed Mount Horeb Vikings host the 10th seed McFarland Spartans here in the first round of the WIAA girls playoffs. Both teams looking to come away with the first victory on the WIAA playoffs here. Kate Johnson alongside Blaine Vestal bringing you Wisco Radio's coverage of Mount Horeb athletics.
Yeah, Kate, it should be a good one tonight. As you said, first stop along the way here for the playoffs. So far, we'll see how things go. But, I know Mount Horeb is going to be looking to secure this win here over number 10 McFarland and take that next step, which winner of this one, I believe, will be that at number 2 Milton. They're coming after this one. So winner's going to play Milton, but we first got to play a game here in Mount Horeb tonight, McFarland and Mount Horeb.
Yeah, important to focus on this one, not try to peek too far ahead. Both these teams familiar with each other from this season, matching up twice. Mount Horeb emerging victorious in both of those. With that, we'll step aside, hear a quick word from our sponsors, and come back with the tip-off here on Wisco Radio.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Playing
Number 22, Ohio senior Morgan Monroe.
Back here at Mount Horeb High School, just about ready to get things underway. Starting lineups for tonight's matchup for the McFarland Spartans. Riley Bickelhaupt, Brooke DeShong, Annabelle Willenbacher, Kylie Ganchert, and Charlie Leader. The Spartans are coached by Sarah Longi, and for the Vikings, Lauren Mester, Hallie Klein, Marin Johnson, Morgan Monroe, and Courtney Monroe, coached by Bart Leibfried and managed by Eli Ziegler. Jump it up at center court, and the Spartans will control the tip. Both teams, last matchup coming out in man-to-man. We'll see if they continue that in this one. Down low, the post is Bickelhaupt. 3-point up and good for DeChong. The Spartans striking first here on the road. Going to try to get some early momentum here. Feels like playoff basketball with the atmosphere though, Blaine.
Yeah, it does. Both teams showing out tonight. Good crowd here in Mount Horeb on a Tuesday.
A Klein up and good for 2. Gets Mount Horeb on the board, and some full court pressure. It'll be a jump ball possession arrow in favor of the Vikings.
And I think, Kate, you look to see the Vikings do that a little bit more here. And quick 30-second timeout here by McFarland, but we were saying look for Mount Horeb to do that a little bit more here, especially in this early game. Catch McFarland off guard a little bit. As you can say, they do force them to take that timeout early here. Kind of regroup, repossess, but as you mentioned, quick 3 right off the bat here for McFarland, and we have ourselves a game. Quick 30-second timeout here, 17:04 left to go in the first.
And Mount Horeb's shown some of that pressure all season, but McFarland not quite prepared for it. Going to try to set up a press break here. Just a little bit of a diamond press. It'll be DeJong to take it out for the Spartans. And Nicely done there. Now taken away actually by Mester, and the Vikings will run the break, thrown up from Johnson. Monroe, unsuccessful turnover, Mount Horeb. And although the Vikings didn't hold McFarland in the backcourt as Morgan Monroe got the steal but couldn't finish, they have at least clearly sped up this Spartans offense and maybe brought them a little out of their comfort zone as a 2 up and no good for Bickelhaupt. Monroe will work in the corner now. Baseline drive, kick out, open 3. Little strong for Courtney Monroe. Spartans ball. Drive and a charge taken there down low. Believe that was number 21 Johnson. And they'll get Gainshirt for the Spartans on her first personal. Down low to Morgan Monroe in the post. Tried getting it over to Mester. The Vikings will now reset. Pick out 3 for Mester. Just a little strong. Monroe up and rims out. Try again. Stripped away. Ball loose. Still loose. And now Monroe will try from the corner. Up and good for 3. Morgan Monroe finding the bottom of the net, and now another quick turnover, so the press causing some issues here for the Spartans. Flare screen here. Klein will try from 3 from the corner, no good. Vikings doing a nice job on the offensive glass, and the second chance opportunity now for Courtney Monroe off the offensive rebound.
And that's exactly it, Cade. Mount Horeb keeping themselves in this game so far on the offensive boards, really just getting up there, not necessarily making all their shots. Monroe having that second chance opportunity here in the corner, but getting up and getting those offensive rebounds is going to be key for Mount Horeb as they go through. As this pace in the first 2 minutes of this game has been fast. It has been up and down the court. Mount Horeb obviously having that full court pressure to start on defense, but this has been a fast pace, and that was really honestly the first possession of Mount Horeb offense that we were able to really see.
Able to convert on that one, making the lead 7-3 Mount Horeb, and another steal by Klein. Now Monroe in transition, step through up, and the left is good for Johnson. Pressure giving McFarland all sorts of trouble. Another steal, and Monroe up and good for 2 again.
Mount Horeb not letting up on this full court press either.
A little bit of a zone trap full court press, and Spartans just need to slow it down and connect in the backcourt to try to get themselves a little bit better look. Baseline drive and dish, unable to connect with Mester. That'll be DeShong pushing up and swatted away by Morgan Monroe.
And what I want to see right now here for McFarland is to set an offense and have a little bit, run an offensive possession here. Let's get the ball moving around the outside and actually run a little bit of offense and see what they can come up with, especially down low. I think they have that possibility.
Vikings will drop back in man-to-man. There's now Bickelhaupt, no good from the low post. Mount Horeb continuing to push the pace. It has worked out for them so far. They'll have to run a little half-court offense. Left wide open is Morgan Monroe, who converts again from 3, up to a quick 8 points early in this one. Step through drive and a nice left-hand finish from Layla Peterson, ending the Mount Horeb run. There'll be a travel called there. They'll say Johnson took just an extra step. A couple substitutions for Mount Horeb.
And that was a big last possession there for McFarland, Kay, to really just get them a little bit of offensive confidence here. Down 9 here with 13:30 left in the first. Need to sort of reset and get their offense run.
Baseline attack drawing the foul is Willenbacher will go to the line.
And that's exactly what I mean, Cade. Pass the ball, break that full court press, where I think that we're having a little bit of struggle here to start. Break that full court press and start attacking that lane, drawing a foul, and see if they can convert for 2.
And I think just taking your time, slowing down, trying to beat the press, passing the ball rather than dribbling when you got some great Mount Horeb defenders really making things difficult with some traps and coming in and knocking it away from behind.
Right, that's how you do it. You beat the press on the pass. And I think McFarland, we saw a little bit of that there on that last press break. So I think they're going to be able to do that and make that happen.
And correction, that was actually Roeder there going 1 of 2 from the line. It'll make this a 14-6 game. Open corner look from 3, and Mount Horeb is on fire. Courtney Monroe now following the 3-point barrage for Mount Horeb.
3-point play there brought to you by PWA Insurance, sponsor of Mount Horeb 3-point plays for tonight. 17-6. Vikings continue to extend their lead here to 11 early in this first with absolutely nowhere to go but up here. It's all Vikings all this first half.
McFarland now working in the half court. The leader dump it down to Bickelhaupt. Nicely defended here by Mount Horeb. And they'll say an extra step was taken there by Gray. Another Spartans turnover. High scoring start to this one for Mount Horeb. Already 17 points. As Monroe is feeling it from 3, a little bit of a heat check. Unsuccessful. But that's definitely the shot that Coach Leifried will want to continue to see if she's been as efficient as her start to this one. Spartans break the press. 3-point try, just a little too strong for Bickelhaupt, and here come the Vikings. Vikings liking that baseline attack. This one blocked away. Good defensive play by Leader. Stolen back by Mount Horeb. Monroe left it a little short. Second chance, up and good for 2. Courtney Monroe off the dish from Straka. Down low and good for 2. That's Bickelhaupt. We'll see if Mount Horeb can continue to control the pace. The press and up-tempo offense has gotten some nice looks from 3 and some nice transition baskets. Another 3-pointer. The Monroe sisters are on fire. Courtney Monroe now with her second 3-pointer. This one knocked away. They'll say last touch by Straka. Spartans basketball.
A couple of substitutions here for McFarland. Kate, I mentioned earlier wanting to see McFarland's offense. I think the new slightly adjusted key for McFarland, take those shots, but just have to make sure you get those offensive boards. That Mount Horeb is absolutely dominating on the boards on both sides so far in the first quarter.
A drive and runner no good. Rebounded by number 14, Gray. Three-pointer no good. This time the Spartans able to clean up the glass. And a nice finish for two by Peterson. Had a couple of nice plays early in this one. She'll be the one to guard Monroe. Step through, up and knocked away. Nice save inside by Nemechek. This three-pointer up and rattles home for Craven. Nalia Craven on her first action of the night, able to connect, and the Vikings cannot miss from three right now. Here's Peterson. A nice little move, but can't get it to fall. Once again, the Mount Horeb Vikings in transition. Finds a wide open Craven up, and I think we're probably going to see a Spartans timeout here as Mount Horeb has completely ran away with this one early. We'll step aside. Mount Horeb leading to McFarland 27-10 with 9:44 left in the first.
Is your local headquarters for creating family time and fun. Whether you're adding a new swing set or designing the backyard of your dreams, we've got everything you need with the quality, customer service, and price you deserve. Our play sets are built to last and grow with your kids, and we have a full line of basketball hoops for all budgets. Go big with a custom multi-sport court, a new putting green, or turf landscaping for your pets. And don't forget to add a Primo Ceramic Grill. Playing Wisconsin is local, family-owned, and supports our Wisconsin communities. Start with a visit to our Middleton showroom or check us out online at playingwisconsin.com.
Back here in Mount Horeb, 27-10. Mount Horeb over the Spartans here early in this first. And, you know, Kate, I think one of the things that, I said a little bit earlier was that keys for McFarland is going to be being able to run that offense. They started to calm down a little bit here as we progress through this first quarter on that offensive side. The other key, though, as I mentioned earlier in that first quarter, rebounds. Mount Horeb has been absolutely dominant on the board so far tonight, both offensively and defensively. A huge strength for this team who hasn't been shooting great tonight, but they've been able to get those rebounds, dish it off, and get points either way.
In the way Mount Horeb's been shooting the three-pointer, it's really tough to do anything if you're McFarland because you try to take away the lane and they just can't miss from the outside. So exactly what you like to see if you're head coach Bart Leifried. A nice drive and dish down to Bigglehop's no good. And Mount Horeb will set up shop. Klein takes the three, now we'll swing it over to Straka. There's Craven on the attack. Kick out three-pointer. Up and good once again. Maddie Nemechek with a three-pointer, and it's got to be 5 or 6 different Vikings that have now hit from three-point range. Nemechek at the top. Now Klein on the wing. Swing it over to Mester. Left her space in the corner. Unable to convert was Nemechek. And McFarland really trying to get something going offensively. Tipped away. Here's Klein on the fast break. Hesitation move and couldn't make a decision with that one. Came down. Travel called. Turnover Mount Horeb.
You said it, Cade. I don't know if there's anybody who hasn't at least put one up from three for this Vikings so far, and that made not at least one of them so far. They've been lights out from three. Missed a couple, not quite lights out, I should say, but their success has been pretty strong from that arc tonight.
Little floater there from Leader. 30-12 the score with 8:10 left in the first half. Mount Horeb has been efficient here at home in the first round of the playoffs. Mester able to get that one over. Nemechek up and good. Heck of an effort to save that one, and then the finish Mount Horeb has had a lot of success on the baseline attack. There's no call there on the finish by Peterson, now up to 6 points. Been a bright spot for this Spartans offense. Be Craven from 3 up and good. Catching fire early as well is Craven. And it looked like the Spartans maybe were trying a little zone there with the way Mount Horeb is shooting the ball. Would think that would be tough on the defense to try to stop this 3-point barrage. Here's Nemechek in transition, will draw the foul and head to the line for 2.
And McFarland probably enjoying that there's a foul, a little bit of breath here for, as we mentioned earlier, we saw it, and it's starting to pick back up again. The pace of this game is quick. The first one there, in there for the Vikings. And Kate, I mentioned right at the start, I think as we were getting settled in, the pace was very quick. Now this is, I think, a little bit of an intentional pace pickup. But Mount Horeb really putting the struggles here to McFarland on this full court press has been very difficult for them to break.
And it helps if you're Mount Horeb, when you get players off the bench that can come in and make a big impact offensively and defensively. You keep your legs fresh and keep this tempo as fast as you like it, as it's clearly worked so far. They'll get Courtney Monroe on the reach in there. Only 3 team fouls for Mount Horeb, and that's something when you do see the pressure Blaine and the up tempo, is you maybe expect a few more of those, but they've done a nice job of creating pressure without fouling.
Relatively clean game overall, Cade, 3 apiece.
Morgan Rowe had that one stolen away, still loose, and collected there by DeShong. Now the Spartans will set up against the Viking pressure. Steal for Mount Horeb. Swing it over. Finds a double team. Yeah, just a little bit, maybe a matchup zone here for McFarland. Another corner 3 in and out for Courtney Monroe. And now a transition push from the Spartans. Swatted away by Morgan Monroe, but nicely followed up by Brooke DeShong, who will head to the line for 2.
Yeah, Kay, you mentioned we saw a little bit of a defensive switch here from McFarland as they were on defense. One thing I'm going to look to see is if that continues over the next few possessions. I think McFarland is a little bit of a shakeup there. It needs to switch up how they're defending this Mount Horeb offense, because it is hot and it is successful so far.
Successful first attempt for DeShong. And we'll go 1 of 2. Just the first half you wanted to see, though, if you're head coach Bart Leibfried. Obviously, you've beat this McFarland team a couple times. It's the playoffs. You don't want to play too tight and really let them get an early lead on you. And Mount Horeb has really put their foot on the gas and taken it to the Spartans early and came out and executed their game plan exactly how they were looking to. This one's stolen by Courtney Monroe. Be interesting to see the steal totals for the Vikings on this one, and now thrown away, turnover Mount Horeb, but it's got to be already double digits so far in the first half.
I was going to say, Cade, relatively clean on the foul side of things tonight. Turnover side of things, totally different story. That has been something that I think McFarland are going to come into halftime, really want to clean up coming into the second half.
Peterson showing off the handles. Swing it over and stolen away again. This time was Johnson. And now Monroe can't get it to fall, but following the shot. Loose ball, jump ball looks like to be possession arrow Mount Horeb. The Vikings will have it. Baseline out of bounds. See what kind of play Coach Leibfried calls here. Try to get Johnson going to the basket. Monroe, baseline again. Good ball movement here for Mount Horeb. Morgan Monroe up and good for three. Belief, third or fourth three-pointer for the senior. Up to 11 points is Monroe. Two-pointer try, no good for Ganchert. And before we can even blink, the Vikings knifing down the lane. Courtney Monroe good on the lay. Double team against Bickelhop successful. And here in the later part of this first half, the Spartans have done a nice job on the offensive boards as that one's swatted away and successfully saved.
They are listening, Cade. They are listening. I said I wanted to see them run some offense. They have been doing that. Boards has been a big game. They've been doing that.
Wide open three, no good. Just on the defensive side, though, the way Mount Horeb has been shooting, they have had a lot of wide open looks. I don't know, maybe a couple miscommunications with matchups or just kind of. Johnson swinging around. Mount Horeb has liked this baseline drive attack, and whistle blown. Well, it'll be a timeout taken by Coach Bart Leibfried. 30-second timeout.
We'll keep it here, Cade.
Mount Horeb leading 41-17 here in the first half. Blaine nearly on pace for a 100-point game at the rate they are scoring. 2:09 left. Neither team in the bonus here in the first half. Has been a fairly clean first half, but credit the Vikings defense and their three-point shooting in this one for the large deficit.
You know, Cade, this is one of those things where the Vikings are actually on pace. This is like Badger basketball almost for Wisconsin. They're shooting at that efficiency, and they're really challenging this McFarland defense in all sorts of ways, from the three, down low, on the boards. It's really been really forcing McFarland to be their best defensive self, and I don't know if they've been able to show that here in this first quarter. I think it's going to be really important for them to reset at halftime and kind of come out clean slate, understanding they have a deficit to come up with.
Vikings will run a set here on offense to try to get an open look. To be well defended there by the Spartans, but Mount Horeb's inside penetration and kick out threes have worked well so far. There's Johnson, the runner up and good.
Mount Horeb exit by Marion Johnson.
Now 43-17 the score with 1:25. Step through, can't get it to fall. Ken DeShong, and they'll say jump ball, possession arrow, McFarland. So a good defensive play there in the backcourt. Box set here for the Spartans. Peterson, dish it down low and nearly tied up. Now a baseline step through and a nice finish by Brooke DeShong, trying to provide an end of this half spark for McFarland. If they could get a stop and maybe another couple of scores here, try to get some momentum going into the second half. Morgan Monroe up top. Now post entry, corner three, kick out. 36 and ticking. This one knocked away. Ball still loose, and it'll be jump ball. Stay with the Vikings. 30 seconds now left in the first half. We'll see if Coach Leibfried wants to hold for one shot. No sense of giving McFarland any chance to cut into this large deficit. Get it into Mester. We'll pull it out. Being defended closely by Peterson. And Vikings will hold with now about 15 seconds on the clock. Here's Courtney Monroe up top with 10. Get over to Nemechek, down to 5. Monroe will pull for 3, up and good. Morgan Monroe on fire in the first half, 14 points for the senior. 46-19, Mount Horeb leads McFarland in the first round of the girls basketball WIAA playoffs. We will step aside for the half.
PWA Insurance Group is an independent insurance agency in Mount Horeb, representing over 15 insurance companies, so we can find the one that's perfect for you. From business, personal, life, or farm insurance, we have built our reputation on the belief that it is possible to provide you with the best insurance coverage at the lowest possible price, while always striving to provide you with the highest level of customer service. For more information, call 608-437-3325 or visit pwa-insurance.com.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Plain, Wisconsin is your local headquarters for creating family time and fun. Whether you're adding a new swing set or designing the backyard of your dreams, we've got everything you need with the quality customer service and price you deserve. Our play sets are built to last and grow with your kids, and we have a full line of basketball hoops for all budgets. Go big with a custom multi-sport court, a new putting green, or turf landscaping for your pets. And don't forget to add a Primo ceramic grill. Plain, Wisconsin is local, family-owned, and supports our Wisconsin communities. Start with a visit to our Middleton showroom or check us out online at plainwisconsin.com.
PWA Insurance Group is an independent insurance agency in Mount Horeb, representing over 15 insurance companies so we can find the one that's perfect for you. From business, personal, life, or farm insurance, we have built our reputation on the belief that it is possible to provide you with the best insurance coverage at the lowest possible price, while always striving to provide you with the highest level of customer service. For more information, call 608-437-3325 or visit pwa-insurance.com.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Back here for the second half of WIAA playoff basketball. Mount Horeb leading McFarland here 46-19 at home. The 7-seeded Vikings over the 10-seeded Spartans. Winner of this one will head to Milton to face the 2-seeded Redhawks on Friday. Wisco Radio will be covering that one as pending Vikings win. But how about the first half from Mount Horeb, Blaine? 9 PWA Insurance three-pointers for the Vikings, and looking to continue where they left off here in the second half. Spartans start on offense, trying to get something going as Peterson thought about the three. And once again, just like the start of the first half, McFarland first on the board in the second half of this one. A little more pressure defensively Pick it up. Monroe at half court was the Spartans. Down low, double team. Ball still loose and stolen away. Transition take up and good for Bickelhaupt.
And that's what I wanted to see, Kate, is coming out of this half, what adjustments McFarland is going to make. And they've picked up that defense a little bit, pressuring Mount Horeb, not giving Monroe the easy three, and force them to make some drives down the lane.
Yeah, you can already just see a change of defensive effort here for the Spartans as a tough shot up and good for Morgan Monroe.
You can defend all you want, but when you have just a good shot like that, when the ball is falling in the basket your way, it is impossible to defend stuff like that.
A three-pointer up and good for Layla Peterson. Has had herself a nice game, up to 9 points. Got word that last basket from Morgan Monroe puts her top 10 all-time for points in her career in Mount Horeb history, and just continuing to add to it.
She just keeps adding to it, and something that I think McFarland, Monroe specifically, that's somebody who McFarland needs to stop in this second half. They're making some good offensive moves, making some good waves, just need to stop the Vikings on defense.
And one take for Brooke DeShong. And like you said, it's just been a completely different McFarland offense to start this second half. Trying to convert and rattles home for the 3 points play for Brooke DeShong. Also up to 9 points. Peterson and DeShong kind of carrying this offense for McFarland. I hope to get some more production from some of the other players. It'll be Spartans ball once again. Down low, and a nice post defense there by Johnson. Stole it away. See a big increase, though, in on-ball pressure as the Vikings cross half court. As Mester couldn't get that one to fall, but can tell it's maybe made this Vikings offense think a little bit more. Transition two, no good. Kick out. Peterson will try from three, and a little short. Monroe will smartly slow things down for Mount Horeb.
That basket didn't fall for McFarland, but what you're seeing is a different McFarland offense. Unfortunate reach there and the call there for the foul, but you're seeing a different McFarland offense in this first 3 minutes of the second quarter than you did all of that second half, as you did all that first half. They are on the boards, they're getting the rebounds, and they're forcing Mount Horeb to play some defense and make some good shots. At this rate, you know, McFarland is going to be they're going to make a run here in this second half, but they're going to force Mount Horeb to keep making shots, and they've been making some good shots that first half. We'll see if they can keep having them fall.
And it's tough if you're Mount Horeb when you come out in the second half with such a lead and all the energy you started the game with to replicate that in the second half, as Klein will end the Spartans' run. But McFarland now just kind of playing loose with nothing to lose. You see they've picked up the pressure as no call there, and up and good for two. McFarland maybe got away with one there. Long three-pointer, no good. And here come the Spartans once again. Underhand scoop, and that one corralled by Mount Horeb. Leader couldn't get it to fall. Wide open is Straka, in transition, knocked away out of bounds.
And if you're Mount Horeb right now, Cade, the key is to just drain some time off the clock here. You have control. Take it nice and slow up the floor, run your offense, and get some baskets. Doesn't have to be crazy three. Just don't turn the ball over.
Yeah, as good as McFarland has started the second half, the good news for Mount Horeb is you're still up 22 because you played so well in the first half. So obviously don't want to get too complacent or timid and stay aggressive. But as you mentioned, time on the side of the Vikings as Johnson connects. Drive and foul called on Straka. It'll be Ganshert to go to the line for McFarland. They will certainly take scoring opportunities as with the clock stopped.
And something I saw, Monroe just mouth to her teammates is play offense, right? That's exactly what I was just saying. Just play some offense. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Don't need to get some, crazy fade away three or anything. Just run some offense. Drain some time off the clock. Get the shot that you want to take.
And the Spartans trying to do exactly what Mount Horeb was doing to them in the first half with that pressure, is try to speed up the offense and force some either bad passes, bad shot attempts. And it's worked fairly well, as now Johnson going on a little run of her own, steals that one. Quick 4 points for Johnson. Klein from the corner, up and good.
I think Klein has her feet painted on that corner, because that's the second time this half she shot from the exact same spot and had absolutely no shot of missing. She is unstoppable from that corner.
Stolen away by Johnson again, up for the two. And credit to Marin Johnson for completely ending this Spartans run on both sides of the floor. A couple steals, now 6 points. And forcing a turnover there has been all over the place. Just like that, this one now up to 31 points.
And really credit to Mount Horeb, right? McFarland came out of that half. They were running quick. They were trying to be a little scrappy on defense. Really get that, make some forced turnovers, bad shots. Mount Horeb has been able to settle down and really actually kind of flip things around and force McFarland to make those turnovers, to take those bad shots and sort of regain control of the game.
And Vikings running a little half-court offense as now Johnson will try the three-pointer. Rattles around, no good. Open transition look here for Bickle, hopped up and too strong, fouled. No travel call, got away with one there, and now the Spartans will swing it around. And coming in there, hopefully. All right. There's 4 lines. And they'll get DeShong with the foul for the Spartans. Mount Horeb continuing to slow things down here. And they'll get the travel call there on Craven. Craven with a great first half off the bench for Mount Horeb, 8 points, including 2 3-pointers. And this one will be another stoppage in play. They'll get 4 lines on the foul. And Nemeshek will check in. 62-31 the score, 11:33 here in the second half. So again, the winner of this one will go on to face the 2-seeded Red Hawks at Milton. And an errant pass there from Peterson will be turnover Mount Horeb ball. Straka to run the point for Mount Horeb. Mount Horeb has went pretty deep into their bench and really got some nice contributions across the board. Certainly in the next game, you'll need that with the tough Milton team trying to head on the road as another basket for Craven. But yeah, definitely will have to rely on more than just your starters in that one. Loose ball grabbed by Nemeshek. And will now smartly slow things down. Drive and kick has been the Vikings offense so far, really gotten them some nice looks in the lane on the baseline attacks, and the kick out for three has been there and falling as Monroe showing off some nice dribble moves. Good hustle there by Straka. There's Nemeshek, try tipped away, out of bounds. Spartans ball.
Checking back in from McFarland's number 10, Chloe Metz. And number 14,
McFarland not quite able to take that first 2 or 3 minutes and really extend it throughout this second half, as they've been stuck at 31 here for about 3 to 4 minutes so far. And Mount Horeb is really controlling this game now.
And really after Johnson kind of went on that run of her own, you just saw the energy maybe from the McFarland side kind of fading away. They came out electric here to start the half, but Mount Horeb, credit to them, able to take that first punch and control the game to their desired style to play here in the second half.
Charlie Leader.
Continuing with this full court pressure as the inbounds tipped away.
And that has really been the kryptonite here for McFarland today, is they've been able to break it, sometimes, but not consistently to the point where Mount Horeb is drawn back out of it. They're seeing that's a weakness of this McFarland offense, and they're really taking advantage of that.
And when they have broken it, they haven't gotten many wide open looks, which is what you want to do in order to, as you said, take the team out of the press, is get those fast break layups, and especially in a zone press when there's only one defender usually protecting the basket, you can try to find some 2-on-1 opportunities. Turnover by the Vikings. Just around 9 minutes to play in this one, 64-31, as this one's swatted away from behind by four lines, the sophomore with a highlight defensive play. And Mount Horeb will get the starters back in. Some great minutes off the bench by this Vikings team. Able to extend the lead. Off the glass and good for two is Ganchert. 6 points now for Ganchert, and a turnover by Mount Horeb.
And Kate, I think one of the stars coming off this bench for Mount Horeb, who is going to have to play a pretty big role if this stands and Mount Horeb travels to Milton, is Nalia Craven. Fantastic night off the bench. She's been all over the place tonight for Mount Horeb, really playing a big key offensively coming off the bench.
Foul called on the rebound there. Officials will discuss, and they will get Mount Horeb on the box out on Avery Monroe. Recently checked into the game for Mount Horeb. Spartans will try to run a little offense here. Some solid defensive pressure, though, by Mount Horeb. Into the lane, and foul called. I think they might get Klein on that one. And Ganchert will get back to the line. Ganchert has been able to use the drive to create some free throw opportunities for McFarland. Unable to convert on the first.
strong.
Second one, nothing but net. Makes this a 64-34 Mount Horeb lead. Nice crossover from Klein. Johnson will swing it. Can't leave Monroe open there in the corner. Down low to Mester, just a little too strong. Loose ball gathered by Ganchert, coast to coast, and threw it away. Here come Morgan Monroe and the Vikings. Swinging around, a Mester in the corner. Drive and kick. Nice dish out of the double team. Klein up and can't get it to fall. Ganchert on the board again. And taking an extra step there is Ganchert, as Peterson will now check in for McFarland.
30-point lead here for Mount Horeb with 7:18 left to go in the half. And Kate, I think time is starting to tick down here for McFarland. A couple big turnovers they need, a couple big point swings. They need to go on a good run to kind of keep them in here. Time is starting to tick away.
Yeah, and essentially completely out of reach at this point. And really, if you're Mount Horeb, you want to just, like you said, continue to use some clock on the possessions, run good offense, get into good habits for the next game. And McFarland, you got 7 minutes with nothing to lose. Try to create some chaos, trap, just anything to maybe provide a little spark and go out on a good note. Kick ball there in transition now under the 7-minute mark here. And once again, a fairly clean second half. Mount Horeb only 5 team fouls, the Spartans 2. Nobody in notable foul trouble. Three-pointer rattles out for Monroe. Loose offensive rebound gathered by Peterson. And just throwing that one away is the Spartans. It's Morgan Monroe, a nice dish to Mester, left it short. And losing the ball on the baseline drive was Leader. Spartans will take a timeout and talk things over. 64-34, Mount Horeb leads McFarland with 6:29 left in this one. We'll step aside.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
And welcome back to Mount Horeb, 64-34, Mount Horeb over McFarland in this WIAA Regional Quarterfinal game. Mount Horeb having a brief home stint before the winner of this one, which as it stands right now is going to look like it's Mount Horeb. Got 6:29 left though, but winner of this one is going to head on the road, going to take on Milton, the number 2 in this sectional. And as again, if it stands right now, Mount Horeb will be taking that trip on Friday. Wisco Radio will have that coverage.
Yeah, you mentioned last game here at home for a couple of seniors in Morgan Monroe and Hallie Klein have had a great performance here in the playoffs. Klein with 8 points and Monroe with 18, going out on a great note here on their home court. And as you said, we'll try to make something happen against the Milton, the number 2 seed, on Friday. Corner three attempt, a little off, but followed up by Gray. Mount Horeb having no trouble there with the Spartans press. Johnson tried to save that one down low, but unsuccessful.
For the Spartans is Kylie Gansher, and for the Vikings, Courtney Monroe.
Be number 34 leader to bring this one up for McFarland. Down low. And another nice dish and dive through the lane. DeShong up into double digits, 11 points for the Spartans. Johnson, no call. They'll say last touched by McFarland.
Checking in for the Vikings is number 2, Sammy Johnson.
64-38 the score with 5:04. It has been all Mount Horeb in this one. Little strong on the three-pointer by Courtney Monroe. Knocked away out of bounds. Will stay with the Spartans. Have had some success recently once they get the ball down low on the drive and have someone cutting through the lane. We'll see if they can try to continue that in the remaining minutes of this one.
And Cade, one of the things that unfortunately for McFarland, the shots have just been falling from Mount Horeb. Even the tough shots that statistically are not going to fall, they've been working in Mount Horeb's favor, and sometimes it's just not your night, and that has a portion to do with, unfortunately, how McFarland's been looking so far tonight. But Mount Horeb has been lights out from the floor, from the three, from the lane, at the line. It has been all Mount Horeb's night when it comes to shooting.
Be the third personal foul there on Gainchert. There's now only still 3 team fouls for McFarland. Mount Horeb at 5. Klein will run the point for Mount Horeb. Monroe going to work and nicely defended by Bickelhaupt. Swinging around open, three-point look, in and out for Johnson. And we'll get a foul on Mount Horeb. I think they got Johnson on that one.
Viking fouls on number 21, Aaron Johnson, her third personal.
Third personal on Johnson. So now we'll put the next foul on Mount Horeb. We'll put the Spartans in the bonus. Turnover for the Spartans as Monroe will pull it out for Mount Horeb. Klein over to Monroe, and Vikings just looking to run some clock, get away with the victory. Wide open Johnson down low, in and out. Spartans will swing it around. Bickelhaupt left it a little short, fighting, and going to be a jump ball down low. Possession arrow in favor of the Vikings.
We haven't seen so many recently, but I do want to give a shout out PWA Insurance, our 3-point sponsor tonight, sponsoring the Mount Horeb threes, which we've seen a good number of tonight. Monroe, as you said, now is top 10 individually in scoring, has contributed mainly to that stat so far tonight. But a big shout out to PWA Insurance for tonight's 3-point sponsor.
It'll be interesting to go and look back at the stats Klein with at least 2 threes. I know Craven had 2 in the first half. Monroe had 4 in the first half. Vikings easily in double-digit three-pointers made. And like we said, just kind of hoping to continue that, as they will definitely need that against Milton on the road on Friday.
I can't imagine we'll see too many PWA 3 points from here on out, but you're right, Kate. They were absolutely taking advantage of that. Klein Monroe, most notably, I think, had some pretty big ones here to start this game and to really put them in the position they are. You know, that's about 2 minutes left here with a 26-point lead over McFarland in this Division II Regional Quarterfinal.
Foul called on McFarland, only the 4th team. We'll get some substitutions in. And a standing ovation here for the 2 seniors, Hallie Klein and Morgan Monroe, playing their final game here on this Mount Horeb court. Got the job done and have had great careers here for the Vikings. Another foul here on McFarland.
Fouls number 2, Riley Picklehawk, her first personal.
It'll be Johnson. Nearly had it stolen away and still loose. A nice pass on the ground leads to a score for Gray. McFarland showing some heart here, as that was all hustle creating that opportunity. Continuing to play aggressive defensively as we approach a minute left in this one. Push called there on Bickelhopt. And some more substitutions for Mount Horeb. Bickelhopt, the lone senior on this Spartans roster. In her final high school game, continuing to show some effort, has had a solid performance as well for the Spartans. 6 points, got to the line nicely and draw some fouls, as it'll be a Vikings turnover.
You know, and Kate, it's been good to see, again, the cleanliness of the game. I think something that's going to be really important going forward into this next game here for Mount Horeb against Milton is being able to play a clean game. We're completely clear of any sort of turnover game. They definitely had a couple bad passes, some forced turnovers, but relatively clean game overall, especially from the foul standpoint from Mount Horeb, and something that I think they're going to really need to kind of hone in going into this next game.
We'll say last touch by Mount Horeb with 32 seconds, but yeah, I mean, if they can shoot the ball like that, they can stay in any game with anyone, but it's the things not turning the ball over, converting on your free throws, not fouling, and taking some of your best players out the game that will make the impact in that one. Bickelhopt down low, can't quite get it to fall, knocked away. Last touched by Mount Horeb. Probably one final possession here for the Spartans. Trying to get Bickelhop's one final basket here in her final game. Try from 3 up, left it a little short. Ball loose, off the bottom of the backboard. 10 seconds, and a foul now called with 8.8, and this will put McFarland over the limit, as Sammy Johnson will have a 1-and-1 opportunity. A lot of things to build off of, though, if you're Coach Bart Lightfried and the Mount Horeb Vikings. I think they created some great pressure defensively, and then, like we said, really the shooting success that Mount Horeb, if they can continue that, on the road going to be able to compete with anybody.
And I think a lot of folks are going to be really interested to see how this next game goes for Mount Horeb. Again, going to Milton for this next game. And as the final seconds click down here for McFarland and the end of their season, it's going to end on a miss, and that will be how this one ends. And Kate, I know we mentioned Mount Horeb making that trek now to Milton. It's going to be a very interesting game here on Friday. Wisco will have that coverage, but it's going to be really interesting to see, can they reproduce some of this magic that they saw tonight, especially from the arc. I think that's going to be the key to Mount Horeb on Friday night.
An overall great performance by Mount Horeb, taking care of McFarland here at home in the first round of the WIAA playoffs. Once again, your final score: Mount Horeb 66, McFarland 40. For Wisco Radio, Blaine Bestel, our entire crew here, we thank you for tuning in, and we will see you at Milton on Friday.
Plain, Wisconsin is your local headquarters for creating family time and fun. Whether you're adding a new swing set or designing the backyard of your dreams, we've got everything you need with the quality, customer service, and price you deserve. Our play sets are built to last and grow with your kids, and we have a full line of basketball hoops for all budgets. Go big with a custom multi-sport court, a new putting green, or turf landscaping for your pets. And don't forget to add a Primo ceramic grill. Plain, Wisconsin is local, family-owned, and supports our Wisconsin communities. Start with a visit to our Middleton showroom or check us out online at plainwisconsin.com.
PWA Insurance Group is an independent insurance agency in Mount Horeb, representing over 15 insurance companies, so we can find the one that's perfect for you. From business, personal, life, or farm insurance, we have built our reputation on the belief that it is possible to provide you with the best insurance coverage at the lowest possible price, while always striving to provide you with the highest level of customer service. For more information, call 608-437-3325 or visit pwa-insurance.com.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Farmer Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local business,